Hey, this is Game Changer Coach Rob Riccobono, and for this tip of the week, we're going to talk about why you shouldn't sweat the small stuff when it comes to nutrition. And what I mean by that is to just focus on the big picture stuff and the most important stuff. And what is that? Well, do some kind of resistance training, and that would of course go with exercise, but it's going to play a big part in your health. And with the nutrition, most important things, make sure you're getting in enough fruits and vegetables that you take care of most of your vitamin and mineral needs. Make sure you're eating a decent amount of calories to give you enough energy, but to not add body fat to help you stay lean, and to make sure you're getting enough protein in your diet. You do those things, and you're probably going to be a pretty healthy person. And I'm going to relate this to the video that I did last week when I spoke about easy, quick meals that you can make if you're very busy. So the first one that I mentioned was to have soup because it's very voluminous. You get a lot of water in there to keep you full, and you get a lot of vegetables and some protein in it. And a lot of times people will raise the question of what about the sodium content within soup? Well, again, as long as you're taking those other factors into account, you're getting in your fruits and vegetables, you're not eating an overabundance of calories, as long as you're doing that, the sodium within soup really should not be a problem for you, unless, of course, you have some kind of a pre-existing medical condition and your doctor has told you to stay away from salt, to stay away from sodium, and, of course, as long as you're not adding a bunch of salt onto the rest of your food. So you're getting in some healthy ingredients from soup, as long as everything else is in line, that should be fine as well. The other tip I gave was to have microwavable vegetables. Now, some people are worried about microwaving so much of their food because of certain ill effects that can come from that. Those effects really have not been proven to be substantiated that it will really have such a negative impact on you. And what we do know is that having vegetables in your diet will be helpful. So because of that, if you have to eat up your vegetables, heat them up in the microwave, don't worry about that. The most important thing is just making sure that you're getting them in. The third option that I mentioned was a dairy option, whether it be cottage cheese or Greek yogurt. Some people worry about dairy, that it might bloat them, whatever the case. Dairy is something that is individual to the person. If you have some kind of lactose intolerance, then you stay away from it. Most people, however, do not have some kind of lactose intolerance, and for those that do, there's usually a certain threshold, meaning there's a certain amount of dairy that you can have before you get some kind of discomfort. So dairy itself is not a problem. It has good vitamins and minerals, it's a good source of protein, and as long as you particularly can have it without any ill effects, then go for it. So once again, don't sweat the small stuff. The most important thing is to eat enough calories to get energy, but not too much to put in extra body fat, have enough protein, and of course get enough fruits and vegetables to give you your vitamins and minerals. If you do that stuff right, then you will be much further ahead of the game as far as your health and your physique than everybody else. I'm Game Changer Coach Rob Riccobono, and we will talk to you next time.